Electra walked out on Will, y'all. I said, I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. Y'all know I'm always conflicted, but that's besides the point. I'm conflicted because on one hand, it's like they didn't actually do anything. They didn't actually take it to that level. And I understand Will wanted to help her because she was living in her car or whatever. But on the other side of things, it's like if you're supposed to be babysitting, that's what you're supposed to be doing. I've seen a lot of people saying they don't think anything inappropriate was going on. What I said it's not proper at all. Well, yeah, but if you're supposed to be babysitting, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Shouldn't be no doggone dancing by Lorena dancing. She don't want to put on. She don't want to put on. She don't went put on this doggone outfit and dancing and stuff. And he just sitting up there looking at her like, what the world going on? Then out here swimming and stuff in bikinis. I be told all that, y'all. I said, be for real. But then it's also like Ivy been against these two being back together since the whole Luna situation. Well, I don't think they officially broke up. But yeah, she been trying to talk her niece into walking away from the jump. Somebody said they think that Ivy is actually her mama. I said at this point, I don't know. Y'all think they're gonna actually do that storyline? I think that was the thing I said I forgot to tell y'all about. Hold on. I think that's the thing I forgot to tell y'all about that time. Will was so upset that Ivy tried to make Dylan danger girl. I said he mad. I said, even if you don't believe what she's saying, look at how he acting. It's one thing to say you was out of place, this is my house and stuff like that. Even that was a lot. The way he said it anyways. But it's like his whole reaction. I was like, wait a minute now. Just say you starting to develop feelings for her. Then she over here thinking to herself, talking about, so what she said, he say, you saved me, my prince. And I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I said, you fool, go after her or something. He just sitting up there, give me a minute. I need to figure this out. I said, he's still slow. I just sitting up there looking at her. I said, he's still slow. Just give me a minute to process everything. What else? Daphne and Carter officially married. And it look like next week Eric's supposed to get sick. I'm assuming that they find out everything because it look like they're gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna be at Eric house or Brooke house because their houses be looking the same to me. But yeah, despite that, Donna's there, Eric's there, Rich there, Brooke's there, Bill and Katie there. And Eric gonna be telling him he trying to take away designer from him and stuff, and then he's supposed to be holding his chest, and they saying to call 911. I said, why y'all take it there? Y'all supposed to, if y'all look, I don't want them to take it there. Maybe it's not what it looked like. Maybe it's not what it looked like. But I was like, why take it there? Why he had to get sick? He been doing okay. I said he been doing okay, but I said, yeah, looks like Ridge may have been right, y'all. But that's it. I said that's it. Wait a minute. That wasn't what I was supposed to say. Hey, hey y'all, welcome back to another video. This is for the Bold Beautiful February the 13th, 2026. Look, oh my freaking goodness. Hold on. First thing first. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Smell like something is burning. Smell like something burning. What did y'all think of the episode? Let me know down below. First of all, first things first. My boy Carter done got married. I said, is that his first time getting married? Because y'all know on these shows, they be getting married several times. But since I've been watching it, it's the first time I seen him get married. I said, he finally got what he wanted. I was hoping that she was like, I'm pregnant or something so he can get his baby too. Because that's another thing he been talking about one. I said, yeah, first things first. My boy done got married, y'all. Carter and Daphne got married. They was just talking and stuff with Steffi and Rich. They was drinking and everything and just celebrating. And Carter was thanking Rich for being his best friend and being there for him and helping him to pull it off. He was just talking about the ceremony, the fact that Zendaya married them and everything. Because I don't think I did no review yesterday. I can't remember. I don't think so, though. I think I got in late. I don't think I got a chance to do it. Then he took her to the house. He took her to the house, and then they made love and everything. They was talking about starting. She said she told Steffi that, in 9 months they would have a child or something like that. So I'm assuming they working on it. They working on it. Hold on. I said, okay, now, writers, don't y'all sit up here and bring nobody from her past to disrupt these folks yet. Yet, because I know it's going to come. I know it's going to come. It's a soap opera. It's only a matter of time. But yeah, what else? Steffi and Rich just talk about Carter and Daphne. And then they was talking about Lecturer and how she got so much going for her in regards to the jury line. And she's crazy about Will and stuff. Next thing you know, they went to them. Ivy, Will, Lecturer, and Dylan. That's the last people we're going to talk about, y'all, because that's all they show today. Let me find my notes because I want to make sure I don't miss nothing. Cause Will acting clueless, Dylan acting clueless, Ivy over here was acting clueless in the beginning. She's talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't you supposed to be out of town, girl? You caught trying to make this girl leave, and he just told you to your face this his house. Let you tell my son, it's your place. I mean, it is his place. What you talking about? He asked you to come. He asked you to my son, my Aunt Ivy and Uncle Eric and this and that. Girl, you already done did the do now. Look, what you talking about? That didn't make sense to me. It still don't make sense to me. What are you talking about? Ivy over here talking about so what's not proper. All the times you don't mess the girl, please. It's not proper at all. But yeah, hold on. Yeah, I definitely smell it. It might be that it's a barbecue stand around the corner. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, y'all. But what else? Let's see. Willing to let her want answers from Ivy. She was acting clueless, like she didn't know what was what. Will was so upset the whole scene. I'm like, he's showing his bill side. He was getting close. You had no right. This is my house. This is my place or whatever. But yeah, he was upset. Ivy made Dylan leave or tried to make her leave and stuff, saying that she was living in the car. You don't, see what that's like. She's a human too. He wasn't wrong about that either. See, that's why I said I'm conflicted because it's like, yeah, she actually, from what it looked like, she actually was living in her car, y'all. I thought they was gonna make the girl crazy because they just had her run over Luna. We ain't see the body or nothing. Then she just popped up. They showed somebody texting her. The way they did all of that made us think that she was a psychopath. But at this point, he could have her. That's true. That's what Elijah should have said. She did walk out though. I said, I wonder if Ivy was there, would she had to still walked out or what? But yeah, cause she be getting in her head. She definitely do. But I think they made the right decision. She told you to choose. You told me some no or whatever. I said, but y'all had a lot of options. It ain't like it's a situation where y'all ain't got the funds. You could have easily talked to one of your parents or something to help. But no, told me she could stay right there or whatever. I said, okay. She's like, I can't stay there. But she, to me, still seemed like she was more upset at Dylan than with Will. Well, both of them. Because she keeps saying that's her best friend. Now, at first it was, oh, we're good friends. We close friends. Now it's just her best friend. You don't know that girl like that. That's to our best friend. She's my best friend. Wanted to know why Ivy made her leave or tried to make her leave, and they weren't listening to her. Will kept interrupting her. She trying to explain. She was like, she finna tell her niece. First of all, she was like, "Do you trust me?" And she was like, "Yeah, she trusts her." She was like, "They not being honest about what happened. That they been sneaking around." The way she said it, you would think that they really had something going on, whatever. Tell me they been sneaking around behind your back. I mean, technically, they did sneak behind her back and over here dancing and stuff. But yeah, what else? Let's see. Will said that Ivy being a bully. You can't be a bully. You being a bully. I said, dog. He was so angry. Said, how was this? Tell my son, I think Ivy had said that she was being inappropriate. And he was like, how was she being inappropriate? Trying to tell Letra that's not what happened. And Letra wanted to hear it. So she told her how she was there. She said Hayes was asleep for hours. They over here outside. She got her little skimpy bikini on and stuff. Eating, what was the commercial? Eeny weeny. I can forgot how it go. How it go? Itsy bitsy. No, that's the itsy. What was it called? I need to look it up now. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, they had the commercial. I was reminded of that. Well, yeah, she was talking about the little bikini she had on and stuff. She said first you put on a performance, in here dancing. Then you went outside. You took your tail outside performing, with that little bikini on. I said, wait a minute, Ivy. I said, wait a minute, Ivy. But yeah, she was like, they been running around behind your back and the lecture. She already barely wanted to forgive him for the whole Luna situation. Hold on. But it's Will. He was right there. I was like, yeah, Ivy, changed what you been saying. You been making it seem like it was all Dilly. I said, but she finally started holding him accountable too. Um, so he was like, I don't care nothing about what you just said, Ivy. Nothing inappropriate was going on, and she not going anywhere. This is my house. This is my house. She gonna stay right here or whatever. Electra was like, you want her to move back in? No. She's like, Electra, no. What he said, Electra, no, or whatever. Of course, she don't have nowhere to stay, and he just kept telling her. Even when he said, I said the wrong. Even when she said to choose, he just kept saying no or whatever. You don't mean that. She has nowhere to go and stuff. Um, and he chose. It ain't always okay. I choose you or I choose her or anything like that. He chose by not choosing, by saying that she wasn't going nowhere. He chose. It's so many different ways they could have helped out. They could have reached out to Steffi. Steffi know the girl. Steffi could have helped her find something. Matter of fact, don't Steffi got a guest house too? But yeah, they set all this up just so they could put this girl over here with dude that's a forester, just like she a forester. Weirdos. That's what this is all about. She on the next week's episode asking him how would he feel if she had moved in or a dude had moved in with her or some type of way she said it or whatever. I said, exactly. Some of this stuff is common sense. Be for real. You ain't got no business over here dancing. The girl, she didn't want you in the house. You think she wants you dancing for her, man? What the world going on? Like, no, we ain't finna play that game. Like, everybody, it's so many people in the comments about some, no, nothing inappropriate was going on. You ain't got no, y'all babysitting, and that's what it is. Why did she leave? Okay, why you couldn't leave the first time? I was just about to end it, couldn't leave. Because at first she was like, they both was at the house watching. Hey, she did ask, if she or should she go take Hayes over there and stuff like that. But when he was asleep, she left and got into her place, in her room or whatever. Why you couldn't do that at first? Because you wanted to be in his face. And he wanted to be in your face. That's why he been thinking about you like crazy. But yeah, we ain't finna play that game. Like, no, we ain't finna act clueless over here. It's certain things you ain't got no business doing. And she ain't had no business over here dancing. He ain't had no business asking her to dance. The freak. It was one thing you already over here feeding you gave your girlfriend food away to the girl or whatever. You gave it away. Now you over here telling her to dance for you. But nobody think a lot of people don't think that that's inappropriate. Be for real. Hold on. What else? Let's see what else. Oh, Ivy said that she was in his arms or something she said, and he was like she tripped or whatever and just trying to explain things. So Electra was like, she want Will to tell Dylan she can't stay. She wants him to tell Dylan that she can't stay. He was like, no, he's not gonna do that because she ain't got nowhere to go, and trying to get Electra to see that what Ivy's saying is not true or whatever. So she was like, me or Dylan. And he said he not kicking Dylan out. I said, that's the wrong move. You don't tell your girlfriend that. You could be like, okay, but first we gotta at least help her find somewhere to live so she won't be living in a car or something like that. No, because this is all these, come on now, all these connections. They run around, Bill running around getting folks out of jail and stuff. The least you could do is help this girl out. To be for real, don't got this girl, don't got the psychopath out of jail because you feel sorry for her because y'all had the same upbringing and stuff. But you can't help nobody. What? Be for real. They trying to set these folks up with different people. I said, but I don't know. I wanna see. I hate to say it, but I wanna see how things go with Dylan and Will. I wanna go. I wanna go. I wanna see. Might as well. Hold on, here I come. She told me something. Oh, come see me. She told me come see me. Let me finish this up. So Electra got mad. I think before that, Ivy was like, what did Ivy say to her? What did Ivy say to her? Oh, she was like, enough of this. After he didn't choose, enough of this, let's go. So she ends up leaving. And then you just standing there. Like I said, he be acting slow sometimes. I know I be acting slow sometimes. He would definitely be acting slow sometimes. He like, she talking to him. They hug. Then they just tell y'all stop doing inappropriate stuff. Get off of this, man. You get off her. What the world going on? Over here hugging and stuff. She comforting him. He like, I just need a minute. I just need a minute. I need to process this or whatever. Then he's supposed to be talking to Electra saying that Ivy twisting things up instead of saying, yes, she did dance or whatever. That's why I say you always tell people the truth. He could have been like, hey, did you know that Dylan be dancing? She went to, what she said? Did she say she went to school or she just was in a program or something about ballerina? I don't know, good. I don't know. Anyway, girl could have been like, yeah, and I wanted to see it. She told me, we talked about it, and she actually showed me. She was dancing. Look, that way nobody could one up you. Nobody could say, oh, they was over here dancing and stuff. We went for a swim. They done went for a swim. You could have told her all this stuff. Because the reality is, Ivy didn't want her back with you anyways. I mean, she ain't wrong now. Look at how he acted. I said, you know what? I hate to, so many people was already saying they don't buy the fact that he was drunk and all this other stuff. And they think that he did it on purpose, that he wanted her. I think he wanted Luna before the whole she took advantage of him, because she took advantage of him. That's just what it was. Because if the roles was reversed, that's what they would have said. You got me, son? Hold on. I'll be in there in a minute, love. But yeah, wait. But yeah, this time, like, it's on him. No, hold him accountable too. They both was in the wrong. That wasn't just your best friend. That dude was your boyfriend. But yeah, the last thing was when he was over there trying to process everything. She was like, Will, you saved me. You saved me or whatever. You're my prince. I said, yeah, you psycho. I said, what's so special about Bill Jr.? What's so special? Like, all he do is act clueless and stuff. Every time he act like he don't know what's what. But that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces. Have a great day, a great weekend, and be safe. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day, or happy early Valentine's Day anyways.